Hello student, today I have brought a video on magnet and magnetic field line. We will also discuss on the magnetic field and patterns of magnetic field lines and also properties of magnetic field lines. In this video we will discuss in detail. First we define what is magnet. Magnet is defined as a substance which attracts small pieces of metal like iron, nickel, cobalt, and aligns along in north and south direction when freely suspended in it. That is the definition of magnet. When a magnet suspended in air, when it is suspended in air, like tying a thread, the north and south direction, it is the north direction, suppose that it is south direction of geographical north, it is geographical south, it always align in this north and south, and it has capacity, it has a property to attractive property to attract the iron fillings or iron lanes, clips, the magnetic substance. So the substance which has a property to attract iron, nickels and cobalt, these are the magnetic substance, and when it is suspended freely in air, they always point towards the north and south direction. That is called magnet. First, magnet was discovered by the Greek when they found that some substance attract the shoes of a sphere. Here, natural magnet, a naturally occurring iron ore called magnetite, which chemical formula is Fe3O4, the magnetic oxide, a mixture of oxides of iron, which is blackish brown in color and also known as black stone. This substance, this mineral is known as black stone, and it was used for the navigation to find the direction. So it is called also lodestone. Natural magnets are irregular in shape, that is given in figure like that. It has property to attract the iron lens, iron object, magnetic substance. These are the irregular shape. So it is not more useful, but in the ancient time, in a medieval age, it was used for the navigation to find the direction. When it is suspended in air, it always aligns towards north and south direction. So it is called the lodestone also. But no, another types of magnet is artificial and natural magnet that is found naturally in earth crust as in minerals, ores of iron. But the artificial magnets are made from the natural magnet. It is found that when iron or alloy of iron, that were the nickels, cobalt, rubbed with natural magnet, then it acquires the attractive property of it becomes a magnet like a natural magnet. Okay, such magnet is called artificial magnet. Alnico, an alloy of alnico, that means an alloy of aluminum, nickel and cobalt, that is short forms of alnico. Cobalt is example artificial magnet. Artificial magnet can be made in different desirable shapes like horseshoe magnet, needle magnet, bar magnet, and it has more strength than the natural magnet. Now we differentiate the artificial magnet and natural magnet. What are the artificial magnet? What is the proper differentiation of property? Look here. Artificial magnet are man-made magnet by using different techniques. But different techniques to magnetize the magnetic materials using different techniques. The electricity is also used, and some mechanical process is also used to make artificial magnet from the natural magnet. Natural magnet is found in nature. It is naturally found in nature. But artificial magnet is made magnet by different process. A magnetic substance is magnetized. They are stronger and compared to they are stronger as compared to natural magnet. Stronger and compared to natural magnet. Okay. They are weaker as they compared to artificial. The natural magnet weaker strength. They have this weak magnetic strength. But the artificial magnet, which the alnico, is the high magnetic strength. They can be temporary or permanent. Artificial magnet may be temporary or permanent, but the natural magnet is permanent, always permanent. Just like the electromagnet is the temporary magnet, and another type of alloys which is made magnet is the permanent magnet. They are very hard alloy. They are available in different shapes. Artificial magnet are made according to our use in different shapes, like the horseshoe magnet that is used in the bell, electric bell, needle magnet that is used in the compass. So, artificial magnets are available in different shapes, but the natural magnet is available in irregular shape in the Earth's crust when it is mines from the Earth's crust. Example: horseshoe magnet, bar magnet, needle magnet. These are the example of artificial magnet. And natural magnet is the ore of iron ore, that is Fe3O4. That is also, it is the mixture of different types of oxides of iron. Here Fe3O4 is a mixture of Fe, ferrous oxide, plus Fe2O3, Fe2O3. This is a mixture becomes a magnetic oxide, that is the magnetite. It is one of the important ore of iron. Here is the different shapes of artificial magnet. It is the bar magnet here. Here the bar magnet, which is north and south pole, is illustrated like the north pole generally painted by the red paint and south pole painted in the blue paint. Here the cylindrical magnet. Here the horseshoe magnet. It is the disc magnet. It is the ring magnet. And very important matter that the magnet that is needle magnet is used to make the compass needle, which is very widely used in the magnetic field to detect the magnetic field. Now, next, pole of magnet. A magnet always possesses two poles, which is north pole and south pole. North pole and south pole. North pole, when it is cut from the breakdown from the two parts, it always exists in two poles. Again becomes north pole and south pole. When it is all short, it always becomes north pole and south pole. So, magnetic pole always exists in pair. It is not isolated. It is not possible to isolate north pole and south pole in separate. And the smaller size of the magnet have both north pole and south pole. Here, the region, it is the region where the magnetic strength is maximum, and the magnetic field line that we'll discuss further is crowded here. Here crowded. It is all the magnetic field lines are crowded here. Most crowded. It is crowded. And this region in the magnet, that is bar magnet, is called the poles, where the magnetic field line is crowded. So the strength of degree of crowdedness of magnetic field line is the represent the strength of magnet. So the region where the strength of magnet is maximum is called the poles of the magnet. There are two poles. The region at in the magnet where the external magnetic field is strongest. The external magnetic field around the magnet is strongest. A bar magnet, when suspended in a Earth surface, magnetic field, and orients aligns orient itself in the north-south direction. This north-seeking poles of such magnet or any similar poles is called the north magnetic pole. Okay, and the south-seeking pole of the Earth magnet or any pole similar to it is called the north magnetic pole. The end of the magnet that aligns that direct towards the geographical north of the Earth is called the North Pole, and the end of the magnet that direct toward the south direction of the Earth, the south geographical pole of the Earth is called the South Pole. So magnet have two poles like that, two poles, North Pole and South Pole. It always directed towards the South Pole, south of the Earth, and it is always directed towards the north of the sun when suspended in air by a thread. Now, next slide, we will discuss about the properties of magnet. What are the properties of magnet? The attractive property is very common properties of magnet. We are already familiar with this property. Like that, magnet attracts the ferromagnetic materials like iron, cobalt, and nickel. These are the ferromagnetic substance materials. One property is the repulsion property, like the like poles repel each other. Like poles of the magnet repel each other. When like poles come together, they repel each other. But whatever be that, a north pole of that, and it is also another matter that north pole. There is a repulsion between them. They repel each other. But when north pole of a magnet brought near to the south pole of another magnet, they attract each other. That's called the like magnetic poles repel each other, and the unlike magnetic pole attract each other. It is the properties or repulsion properties of magnet. Directive properties of magnet is that a freely suspended magnet always point in the north-south direction. That is so it is called the lodestone also. And a natural magnet, that the directive property due to the directive property of natural magnet is also called lodestone, and it has a specific property to direct towards the always aligned towards the north and south pole. Now, next slide, we discuss about what is the magnetic field. Magnetic field, what is magnetic field? When a magnet, suppose it is a bar magnet, and when iron sprinkle around this magnet, suppose it is a bar magnet here, north pole and south pole. When any small magnet is kept around this magnet, it experiences some attraction or repulsion force due to the influence of magnet. The region around which its influence is detected, this region is called the magnetic field. Magnetic field is a vector quantity. It has both direction and magnitude. The space surrounding a magnet in which magnetic force is exerted is called magnetic field. It is a vector quantity that has magnitude as well as direction. That has both direction and magnitude. The direction of magnetic field is taken by the convention that the field lines emerge from the north pole and merge at the south pole. That means for a bar magnet like that, the magnetic field line, it is a north pole and it is south pole. So magnetic field line emerge from the north pole and merge at the south pole around the magnet in the direction from north pole to south pole. North Pole to South Pole. But inside the magnet, the magnetic field line, magnetic field is considered as South Pole to North Pole. That is the region, magnetic field. Space, it is the vector quantity that has both direction. Direction of the magnetic field line from the North Pole to South Pole, and inside the direction of magnetic field is North Pole to South Pole to North Pole. The direction of magnetic field taken is the convention that the field line emerges from the North Pole and emerge at the South Pole. The strength of magnetic field can be absorbed from the degree of closeness of the field line. It is given that field where the magnetic lines, suppose that it is a magnet, and if we visualize the magnetic field line, it is observed that the magnetic field lines are here crowded near the end, and where the magnetic field lines are crowded, it is considered that the magnetic field is maximum at that region. So the end of the magnetic field lines is very crowded, very dense. So this region is high magnetic field as compared to the middle or outside. Now, next slide we will discuss about the unit of magnetic, very important. That will also discussed when the current carrying conductor produce the magnetic field, and it will be discussed, but the unit of magnetic field we like to introduce first. When current I is measured in ampere, it is given in the context of the magnetic field line around a, suppose that it is a conductor, and if you see the magnetic field lines, it is a concentric circle around a conductor. This is the magnetic field, and here the magnetic field is measured like that. Unit of magnetic field is given like that. When current I is measured in ampere in the conductor, and the distance r in meter, and the distance from the magnetic field where you measure the magnetic field meter, magnetic field V is experience a unit named Tesla. The unit of magnetic field is Tesla. Unit of magnetic field, unit is Tesla. Tesla, it is represented by capital T, and the conventional symbol, conventional symbol is here B. B is the conventional symbol, and T is unit, and T is the symbol of unit. Tesla, in the honor of a Yugoslavian-born American engineer Nikola Tesla. Tesla is a very big unit of magnetic field. It can be judged that from the fact that the magnetic field B of the Earth near the magnet has a very large, very huge amount of magnetic field, very great amount of magnetic near the surface of it is approximately 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla. It is the magnetic field line measured in the term of Tesla. The magnetic field of the Earth near the Earth's surface is 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 4. It is a very small unit, but the magnetic field line is a very strong magnetic field. So it is, and the magnetic field line on the surface is a parallel line. A magnetic field on the Earth's surface near the surface approximately 0.3 into 10 to the minus 4 Tesla. A similar unit of magnetic field, that is B, is called Gauss also, where 1 Tesla is equal to 10 to the power 4 Gauss. 1 Tesla is equal to 10 to the power Gauss, and that is in the case of value of B, when we express the magnetic field of the Earth surface is approximately 0.3 Gauss. So you can say 0.3 Gauss is equal to this much. It is the magnetic field in the term of Tesla, that is 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 4. It is minus 4 Tesla. Okay, 0.3 Gauss. The magnetic field is a vector quantity. It has both direction and magnitude. The direction of magnetic field from the north pole to the south pole, from north to the north pole to the south pole, it emerges from the north pole and merge at the south pole. Magnetic field line, direction of magnetic field line. And also that its unit is Tesla, that is the symbols of the conventional symbol of T, and Gauss. Gauss is a smaller unit, Tesla is a very big unit. That is given this law. Now, next, the magnetic field line. Very important. Magnetic field line is visualized by some pattern, some imaginary line. That's called magnetic field. Magnetic strength. Magnetic field is visualized where the strength of influence of magnetic field is experienced. This region is called magnetic field. Magnetic field, and this magnetic field represented by or visualized by some patterns, some line. That's called, these lines are imaginary line, and these lines are called magnetic field line. Now it is defined as magnetic field is an abstract entity that describes the influence of the magnetic force in a region. The magnetic force that is influenced in a region of the magnet is described or visualized by the lines, patterns of lines. These lines are called magnetic field line. Magnetic fields are the visual tools used to represent the magnetic field. That is the tools that represent visualize the magnetic field. This describes they describe the direction of the magnetic force on the north monopoles at any given position. It is little clear more than the next slide. Here is the bar magnet, and around the bar magnet, sprinkle iron filling is makes a pattern like this. Here, the lines which makes the iron filling aligns curve line. Here, at the pole, it is very dense at the pole, but apart from the pole, it is rare. It is described like that here. A magnetic field lines around a bar magnet is given like this pattern, and it is just the visualization of this alignment of the iron filling around the bar magnet. It is visualized by this pattern. Now, some magnetic field line visualization of magnetic field like that. It is the bar magnetic field line. When north pole and south pole comes together, the magnetic field line is produced like that. Here, north pole and south pole produce here, the magnetic field line produced between them. When the two poles of the magnet is north pole is taken, here the magnetic field line is visualized like that. So, magnetic field line is a patterns line that represent the magnetic strength, where the magnetic influence is experienced. That is the magnetic field line. Next slide we will discuss about the properties of magnetic field lines. A magnetic field lines, first property, magnetic field line, does the bar magnet like that? It is north pole, it is south pole. Magnetic field line is directed from the north pole to it is always direction of magnetic field like that. It is directed from the north pole and merge from the north pole and directed towards the south pole. And it is considered the magnetic field line inside, around the magnet is like that, north pole to south pole. But inside the magnet it is south pole to north pole. So, it is also called the magnetic field line is a continuous closed curve. It is not broken curve. It started from the north pole and go around the magnet at the south pole where it is merged in the magnet, and in the magnet the direction of magnetic field is from south pole to north pole. So we can say the magnetic field line is a closed curve. And other property is also discussed here. Magnetic field is directed from the north pole to the south pole outside the magnet, and from the south pole to the north pole inside the magnet. Clear? Next property. A magnetic field line is closed and continuous. That just we have described it. The magnetic field around the magnet is north pole to south pole, and inside the magnet is south pole to north pole. So it is a continuous curve. The magnetic field lines are crowded near the poles. It is also discussed that the pole where the magnetic pole is very dense, very crowded. So the strength of magnet is considered very high at the poles of the magnet, where the magnetic field is strong, and far from the magnet where the field is weaker. If the magnetic field is rare, then it shows that the magnetic strength is rare there. Now, magnetic field lines never intersect each other. It is given that the magnetic field never intersect each other. Then when it is a bar magnet like that, and it north pole and south pole, and these are the magnetic fields never intersect each other. And it is also that the magnetic direction of magnetic fields is considered at any point. It is the tangential direction. It is in this direction. And if two magnetic field lines intersect, then it has two directions. But we know that at any point the direction of magnetic field is along the direction of the tangent drawn at that point. But at a point only one tangent can be drawn. But when the magnetic field intersect, then two tangents are drawn. This is not possible. So the magnetic field line never intersect. Magnetic field line is close construction. Magnetic field lines are crowded near the poles where the field is strong. Magnetic field lines never intersect each other. Otherwise, if do so, there will be two directions of magnetic field at the pole, which is not possible. In case of field lines where the field lines are parallel, where the magnetic field lines are parallel, like the Earth magnetic field is parallel near the Earth surface. It is parallel, but it is also Earth parallel line. Earth magnetic field is also a curved line, but near the surface. But Earth is very big, so the curved line appeared as a straight line. It is the straight line that when the magnetic field line is straight line and at equal distance, so it is a uniform magnetic field. If the magnetic field lying like that here, like that, magnetic field like that here, this is magnetic field, but the distance is not equidistant. This magnetic field is considered non-uniform magnetic field. It may be a straight line or curved line, but they are equidistant and directed towards the one direction. So it is called non-uniform magnetic field. But if the magnetic fields are equidistant and parallel to each other, so these are called uniform magnetic field. In the case of field lines are parallel and equidistant, they represent a uniform magnetic field. The Earth magnetic field is uniform, limited force. For the limited force, we can only see the magnetic field lines of the Earth observed at a limited space. But the surface area of the Earth is very large. We only see only limited area of the Earth's surface where the magnetic field is observed. So the magnetic field near the surface is a straight line, parallel straight line. Next slide we will discuss about what is the magnetic effect of electric current, how the electric and magnet is interrelated, and how the current carrying conductor produce magnetic field. That will be discussed in next slide. Okay, thank you.